Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm going to call the village board meeting for Monday, May 3rd, 2021 to order. Please join me in silent prayer and meditation. All right, thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Any audience comments? Dave, anybody on Zoom as well? Nothing? All right. Trustee comments? Motion to approve consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Village president report. I just got a few things. Just want to, this is the first time we met in over a year. Just want to thank my family for coming and allowing me for being involved in the village for over 16 years. Thank my relatives for coming as well, and my good friends. Want to thank the board. You know, we've I think in 16 years we never really had any major arguments. I think everybody respected everybody, and we walked away, you know, in unison, even though maybe there was not disagreement or not totally in favor of it, but we all walked out together. So, you know, really appreciative of that. And I look forward to that in the future. I want to also tip my hat to Steve Bosco. We're all part-time up here. So Steve makes us all look good. You know, he assembled a great staff, Bill Hanna, finance, Mike Toth, director of development, John Laskowski, Public Works, and our police chief, Dave Fisher. I mean, we wouldn't be good at all without these guys. Steve lives and breathes the village. I mean, I call him at 8 at night or Sunday morning, or he'll call me, or he'll talk to the staff or the board for hours. I mean, he met with some of the new trustees and spent several hours with them, and just he's always excited and just always has good ideas. They vet everything. I mean, so great for the residents. I mean, I can tell you firsthand, these guys that, you know, they vet things out, and whatever the result is the very best we can get for our village. So I thank you guys for doing that. I want to mention Natalie, who's not here. She's my assistant, as well as Steve's, and she goes 100 miles an hour, you know, and she's always has everything for us and ready to go. As far as Dave Arndt in the back, our IT guy, I remember when we were considering hiring an IT guy, we were hoping to keep him busy for 20 hours a week, and here we probably could clone him. I mean, he's been invaluable. So thank you, Dave. So just a great village. You know, I think everybody up here loves the community, and they have nothing but the best for the community. So just wanted to share that. Do we have any old business? Old business. Okay. I want to now recognize our outgoing trustee, Tao Martinez. Tao's been on the board for 4 years, and he gave his best, and he's always very supportive of projects and things. And well, we're going to miss him, but Tao, you want to say anything?
Well, yeah, I would like to thank everybody. I really enjoy serving. I gotta say, it was an amazing experience for me to work with such a nice board and a nice team. I pay compliments to everybody last time. I had a chance to talk to them in the last meeting, so I don't want to make this, I can go out an hour saying nothing but good stuff about everybody here, because they truly are an amazing team. I wanted to thank my fellow trustees, because as a new guy, I learned so much from them. And I also was taught how much I value representing and serving our community and others. And as our mayor said, Mark, is truly a nice board. I really did enjoy how balanced the ideas came from everybody, and that it was never a confrontational board. So everybody always had the peace and the sake of the residents of North Aurora. And two, I am looking forward to sitting down and letting some new guy take over and take it as enthusiastic as I did 4 years ago. And I have heard nothing but good comments and compliments about him too. So I'm very honored to have had the chance to serve you guys. Oh, and thank you, Chief, and thank you, everyone that made everything happen here. As Mark said, you guys make us all look good and made our job so much easier. It was all a team effort, and I appreciate having the opportunity to see how much there is involved in making everything come through here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like I just graduated. Friend, congratulations.
Okay, we're gonna adjourn, but we're gonna stick around. We're gonna install the newly elected officials. So I think our attorney Kevin Drendel will be doing that honor. So
I suppose we should have a voice vote to adjourn.
okay, all in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
At this time, if there's anybody in the audience who wants to come up and take pictures, you can get closer and take pictures.
I state your name.
I, Martino,
Having been elected to the office of village president
have been elected to office of village president
in the village of North Aurora, in the county of
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America.
United States of America,
Constitution of the State of Illinois. That I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of the North Aurora Village President to the best of my ability. Okay, all right. I may need to sit down for this. So Trustee Lowery will be next.
Oh, yeah, okay, great.
Mike's at home.
So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Michael Lowry,
having been elected to the office of village trustee
having been elected to the office of village trustee
in the village of North Aurora,
in the village of North Aurora,
in the county of Kane,
in the county of Kane,
aforesaid,
aforesaid,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of North Aurora Village Trustee
the duties of North Aurora Village Trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you all.
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. And that I will faithfully discharge. The duties of the office of North Aurora Village Trustee. To the best of my ability. Having been elected to the office of village trustee. In the village of North Aurora. In the county of Kane. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. That I will faithfully discharge. The duties of the office of North Aurora Village Trustee. To the best of my ability. Having been appointed to the village, appointed by the village trustee with the advice. All right. Having been appointed by the village president. With the advice and consent of the board of trustees. To the office of village clerk. In the village of North Aurora. In the county of Kane. Solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. And the Constitution of the State of Illinois. And that I will faithfully discharge. The duties of the office of North Aurora Village Clerk.
The best of my ability.
Okay, I want to welcome the new members to our board. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Mayor GAFFINO.
Here.
Trustee Curtis. Here. Trustee Carroll.
Here.
Trustee Gately,
Here.
Trustee Lowry,
Here.
Trustee NIEDZWIEDZ,
Here.
Trustee Salazar. Here.
Okay, now I'm going to call my pastor, Scott Hodge from the Orchard, to come up and do our invocation.
Well, thank you, Mayor Gaffino and village trustees, staff, everyone here. You know, it's an honor to be here on what I know is a really significant day. Although I'm not a resident of North Aurora, the church that I lead, the Orchard community, did have the privilege of calling North Aurora home for, gosh, 3 years. That was our interim space. That's a long interim period. While our new home was being built downtown Aurora at Society 57. And we have many parishioners who live here in North Aurora, of course. And so I wanted to take just a moment on behalf of our church community to express our gratitude, not just for our time here, but I think it's worth mentioning the way in which the Board of Trustees, the village staff, both accommodated and welcomed us and helped us navigate what was a very significant transition for our 100-year-old church community. Thanks to many of you right here in this room. We felt very welcomed and at home here in North Aurora. And for that, we are incredibly grateful. I don't have a sermon for anyone tonight, so don't worry. But I do want to say something real quick. It's hard to believe it's been a year since you all gathered together. We're in the same boat for over a year now. We've done the same, gathering together virtually. And, you know, I think all of this serves as as just one more reminder of the incredibly unique and challenging times that we find ourselves in. First and foremost as human beings, but especially for those of us in whatever capacity it may be in, have given a part of our lives to leading and serving and representing others. And of course, there's always challenges as leaders that we face when we lead people, we lead organizations, and even and perhaps especially cities and towns and villages. The challenges, though, that we find ourselves facing today, whether it's responding to or leading through this global pandemic, and what all that uniquely means for North Aurora, what it means for us here at this time and in this place, or simply trying to figure out how to navigate what has become a increasingly polarized landscape filled with all kinds of opinions and ideals and beliefs that very few care to have challenged. And of course, I could keep going down the list, but my point, friends, is that these are not simple, and they certainly are not easy times for us as leaders to navigate. And yet the ironic thing is that it is in times like this that the work we do as leaders is most important. You know, the scriptures tell us in James chapter 1 that if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all. And so I think that's probably the best thing we can do today at this moment, is to ask our Creator, our God, whatever name you might use, for wisdom to lead well, to lead wisely in the weeks, months, and years to come. And so can we do that tonight? Let's take a moment and let's bow our heads and pray. God of all nations, Father and Mother of the human family, we stand before you not merely as individuals, but as members of a community and as children of a common humanity. We recognize that in truth, we are no better than those we seek to serve and who have appointed us or elected us to our offices. We as leaders in our communities, I believe, are making our way toward greater understanding, fuller love, and deeper humility. We are making our way towards you. As we advance, we recognize that we have a special role to play for the benefit of others. And while we are called to remind others of the goal, we must be sure that we never forget it ourselves. Therefore, we ask that you make us worthy instruments in our service of others. Let us remember that whatever we're able to accomplish, we do so not by our own power, but by yours. We ask that you would help us to keep our sights on the highest goals and not to compromise them in our weakness. Protect us and help us to not succumb to the temptations of power and greed and ego or anything else we may face. Instead, let us embody a spirit of true service to all. Let our hearts be full of compassion to all. Let the spirit of true humility inform all of our actions. And today we take a moment to pray specifically for those in this room who have been elected or placed in a position of leadership and service at this particular time. We pray for the Board of Trustees, led by our new village president, Mark GAFFINO, as well as the village staff and all others who are in service. May we be instruments of unity. May we be inspired by divine wisdom. And may this great village of North Aurora continue to become everything it has the potential to be. We pray these things and we ask them in the name of our great Creator. Amen.
Pastor.
Thank
Okay, the next item, I'd like to appoint trustee Mark Gately as our mayor pro tem. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. Thank you, Mark. Okay, we're going to go into new business item 1. Bill?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item 1 is approval of the ordinance adopting the village's budget for fiscal year 21-22, including the salary schedule and authorized staffing.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Nedved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Curtis. Yes. Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
trustee Gately.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 2, approval of ordinance regarding humane sale of cats and dogs in the village of North Aurora. Mike?
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. This item was first introduced by the village board at the April 5th committee of the whole meeting. Draft ordinance was brought forth on April 19th. The ordinance you have in front of you is no changes from the 19th draft ordinance.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Curtis. Yeah. Trustee Carroll,
Yes.
trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Nedved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 3, approval of ordinance approving a special use amending the B2 general commercial plan unit development and site plan for Randall Road Commercial Center to allow multi-family development on Lot 2. Mike?
Yeah, thank you again, Mayor. This item has gone before the committee of the whole 3 separate times, first starting with a concept plan in 2018. That has also been through 2 plan commission public hearings. We've drafted a ordinance for approval tonight with the village attorney. I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Motion approved.
Second.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Nedved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Curtis. Yeah. And trustee Carroll.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Village President report, I have none. Committee reports? Trustee comments?
I would like to just congratulate and welcome all the new board members and re-elected members. And I would like to congratulate you, Mayor GAFFINO. I've had the pleasure of working with you for several years, both on North Aurora days and on this board. And it's been a great pleasure. So I look forward to your leadership in the next 4 years and thereafter.
Thank you. Administrative report?
Just something quick. First off, the room is a little humid, just so everyone, in case you haven't noticed. The air was working at about 6:15, and I don't know if the temperature outside equalized and it shut off right before the meeting. So that's not the coolest of temperatures tonight. Sorry about that. Did want to mention too, I wanted to welcome the board, the new board and the board that has been serving, and look forward to working on things in the future. We have a lot of stuff in the pipeline, which is actually leading me to mention that In tonight's budget, we have the hiring of a few new personnel, including a village planner. Because of the amount of development that we're starting to see pick up, we are looking to hold off on a couple positions for a few months and see how we're doing financially before we start the hiring process for the Public Works Department. But we would like to move forward with the recruitment of the village planner sooner than that. So we plan to do that probably sometime in May, if not early June, hopefully get somebody to start by mid to late summer. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Community Development, Mike Toth,
Yeah, no report, just congratulations, everyone.
Dave Fisher, please.
I'd like to welcome the new board as well. And I'd also like to add that this past Thursday, we swore in a new officer, Elijah Gomez. He was a 3-year Chicago officer and is looking forward to working out here and getting away from the city. So in this coming Thursday, we have another officer that we're going to swear in as well. So.
Which is a great relief, being the academy's backed up a year. And,
Yeah, very much
working a
so.
short
That we're
staff,
able to
so-
get people as quickly as we are with the lateral transfer. So it's working out very well.
So we're adding 2, Chief?
Actually, we're adding 3. There's a third one that's coming on June 1st.
Okay.
He's from Oak Lawn Police Department.
Very good.
Plus, I want to commend you for working quickly because a lot of other departments now are out looking for the same.
Yeah, that
officer,
seems to be
so-
the thing now, the lateral transfers, because of COVID, you can't get anybody into a police academy. So it's good that we got them when we did.
Good job. Thank you. Public Works, John Lukowski.
Thank you, Mayor. Welcome to all the new board members and congratulations on your positions. I just want to point out in the Public Works Department, we are actively recruiting for a civil engineering intern that will be working under Brandon Tonarelli. This position is going to be something of like a bachelor's in civil engineering or engineering degree. So that position is available. And if anybody has any qualified candidates, the job description is on the website or they can contact me directly. We also have a summer seasonal help position that's going to be working under Brian Richter. And that person's going to be responsible for keeping the plants looking good and other odd tasks around the village. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, with no executive session, so motion
Hey, Mark.
adjourned.
I think you forgot the attorney.
We did. Sorry, Kevin, any report?
Well, I don't necessarily need to talk, but now that you've asked me, I will welcome all the new board members, Carolyn and Todd, and Trustee Lowry, welcome back. Trustee Martinez, it was a pleasure to serve with you. I really appreciated your spirit and your attitude and everything, and participation. And look forward to 4 good years with all of the new board members and with our new clerk as well.
All right. Thank you. Nice job on the swearing in, Kevin. Very good. Okay. Motion adjourned.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same. Okay, we'll be meeting for our committee of the whole shortly.